Welcome everyone in lecture 14 of unit 3 context free grammar, and today we are going to learn about removal of ambiguity, or we can say ambiguous to unambiguous CFG. And we have to know that there is no algorithm for this purpose, and we have some pattern that we will apply on some special kind of grammar, and we will apply here for algebraic expression. It might be applicable on some other grammar, it might be not. So as we do not have hard and fast rule to do it, so we know algebraic, the grammar for algebraic expression is e tends to e plus e tends to e asterisk a, and e tends to a slash b slash c. In some way you can also see e tends to e plus e tends to e minus e tends to e into e tends to e divide e, and so on. We may have more than two operators. We may have plus, minus, into, divide, and more. So first of all, what is the major problem with this particular grammar? Problem is that we can drive a string by multiple ways. So this grammar is ambiguous, as we can drive a plus b into c by multiple ways, as e tends to e plus e, and replacing this e by e asterisk a, and replacing this e by a, and this e by b, and last e by c here. And tree will be look like e tends to e plus e, replacing this e by e asterisk e, and this by a, and this by b, and this by c. We can also drive same string using e tends to e plus e into e, then this e by e plus e, and this by a, second e by b, and last by c. And here tree will be look like this way. So for a same string there are two different parse tree, and it create a very big problem for a programming language. When we write the rule for the compiler of a programming language, we cannot write ambiguous rules, otherwise it will create problem. Suppose we have an expression d is equal to a plus b into c, and we can drive it using this way, and we can drive it using this way, and a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 3. So by using this rule this way to drive a plus b into c, we will get, suppose a is 5, b is 2, and c is 3, we will get 2 into 3 6 here, and 5 here, and 5 plus 6 11 here. And using same grammar, if we apply 5 here, 2 here, 3 here, we will get 5 plus 2 7 here, 7 into 3 21 here. For one same algebraic expression we cannot assign two values. We cannot have two value for one expression. Here we can get 11 also, here we can get 21 also. So this will create problem for a programming language when we design the compiler, when we write the rules for the compiler. So it should be removed. A grammar must not be ambiguous for the algebraic expression. So we can change it like e tends to e plus e, E tends to E asterisk E, E tends to A slash B slash C can be changed as. Why we have so much problem with this grammar? Because we have multiple choices. We have same non-terminal here and here. We can expand it here, we can expand it here. Same non-terminal at this place and this place, we can expand here, we can expand it here. So we have multiple choices at both corners of a production. So we have to bound it, we have to change it in such a way so that it will expand only in one direction. So it will be changes as E tends to E plus T, and adding E tends to T as a new rule, where T tends to T asterisk F, adding F as a new rule, T tends to F, and F tends to A slash B slash C. This will be unambiguous grammar for this, and it is equivalent to this grammar, because suppose I have to use E tends to E into E, I can use it also as E tends to T and T tends to T asterisk F. Suppose I have to drive E tends to A as here, so I can drive it using E tends to T, T tends to F, and F tends to A. Suppose I have to drive A into A plus B into C, it can be derived used as E tends to E plus T, T tends to T asterisk F, and replacing this by T, and replacing this T by F, and this T by F, and replacing each F in one step. First we replace F by A, then we replace this F by B, then replacing last step by C, and it will come as E tends to E plus T, T tends to T asterisk F, and we replace it by T first, then F, then replacing by A, it by F, then B, and it by C. And to derive this from this particular grammar, there is no other way. Here is the start symbol, so we have to start from E only, and first we have to use E tends to T, and to get multiply, this T will be replaced. We cannot replace this E. Now we have no multiple choices, we have only unique choice for deriving a string from this particular grammar. So we cannot use this kind of grammar for algebraic expression in a compiler. We have to maintain that a expression 5 plus 2 into 3 must be solved as first we multiply, then we multiply 5 by 5. So we have to maintain the operator precedence, we have to maintain the rules that how we will calculate a algebraic expression. It cannot be derived by multiple ways, it cannot result to different values for same algebraic expression. That's why ambiguity create the problem. So we need to remove the ambiguity, we can convert this into this particular grammar. And in further any other grammar, there may be multiple operators. Suppose we have E tends to E plus E, E tends to E minus E, E tends to E into E, E tends to E divide E, and E tends to bracket E, E tends to A slash B slash C. So here we have problem that we have two non-terminals at both side, and it can be expand, and same non-terminal, and it can be expanded at both side. So we have to change it into unambiguous grammar. There is no problem with these two production, because here we do not have same non-terminal at both sides. So we are replacing it by E tends to E plus T slash T T tends to T minus F slash F. F tends to F asterisk suppose I slash I. I tends to I divide J slash J. I divide J slash J. And J tends to bracket E slash A slash B slash C. We can write last two production in one line because there is no problem in these two. So it can be replaced, it can be changed by single line. So it is an equivalent unambiguous grammar. In most of the time we get the same grammar, either this or previous one, this one in examination from this topic. Here one important thing I have to say, that every regular language is unambiguous. It means that for every regular language there exists a unambiguous context free grammar. There may be some ambiguous, but there will be minimum one unambiguous grammar for every regular language. And I am saying it because in further lecture you will learn that every FA will be converted into an equivalent context free grammar, and we know that for every regular language we have a DFA, and for every DFA we will get a CFG, and that CFG will be unambiguous because in DFA there is no ambiguous rules. In DFA there is no choices in transitions. We cannot have two transition for a same symbol A. Similarly, there is no ambiguity while we convert a DFA to CFG. It will result in unambiguous grammar. We will learn about them in further lecture, maybe upcoming lecture. So thank you for attending this lecture. Take care.